talk, to talk. Make we talk, my people. Make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk.
Yes, it is time for Mech with Talk, right here on Roots FM 96.1 on the FM band, hosted by, of course, Jeffery Tavares.
Thank you, Miss Isis. Thank you so much. I have been absent for a couple of days now, a couple of weeks now from the Make We Talk program. But thank God we're here. We're here today and we're going to speak about. Oh, hold on for me. Hold on. Lord have mercy. What is going on here? Hold on for me. I'm having a little difficulties here now. Sorry. I do apologize about this. Okay. Yes, I do apologize about it. I don't know what's going on with my phone here. Start acting up again. We're going to speak about what is going on. We see wherein they said that 46 killed in the first 20 days of 2024, 11 fewer than 2023. And also National Security Minister Dr. Harris Chang is accusing opposition spokesperson Security Peter Bunting for defunding the JCF when they were in office. You know something? We have a situation that we face in our country. And it's crime. By the way, it's an open mic day today. It's an open mic day today. Miss Isis, can you give out the number for me, please, ma'am?
All right. The straight line number is 658-208-8512. And don't be scared when you hear the 658. It's just, I think 876 might be overloaded now. So they have a new area code.
Oh.
For newer numbers, which is 658-208-8512. And WhatsApp is still 876-225-9478. That's WhatsApp only on Flow.
Okay. Can you repeat them slow again for me, Ms. Isis, please?
Okay. 658 208 8512. That's a new number. Straight.
8512. And the WhatsApp number?
Remains the same, which is 876 25.
Go ahead. To what?
225
9478. 9478.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the student numbers to call in to Roots 96.1 FM. Jamaica has a new area code 658-208-8512 or Roots FM WhatsApp number 876 225-9478. You can call into any one of those numbers. It's an open mic day today. And also for those on YouTube, you can call this number on YouTube. Let me give out this number here on YouTube. 954 8030. You can call that number. It's an open mic day today. But there is some housekeeping that we need to do here pertaining to what they're saying. 46 people have been murdered in the first 20 days of 2024. And Dr. Harris Chang has this to say pertaining to the killing. He was, well, not Dr. Harris Chang, a news article from Nationwide News. Let me get it here that we can listen to it. This is what the person at the news center said in the news article.
According to the JCF, there were 46 murders between January 1 and Saturday, January 20. That's 11 fewer than the 57 murders recorded over the corresponding period last year. The police divisions in St. Mary, St. Thomas, St. Catherine South, St. Andrew South, Kingston West, Clarendon, Manchester, and Westmoreland all recorded reductions over the period. But Hanover, St. James, St. Anne, Kingston Central, and St. Catherine North registered increases. The police say there have been 9 more reports of shootings for the first 20 days this year compared to last year. Rape is down 70%, robberies have declined by 3%, while break-ins have fallen by 8%.
Robbery has fallen by 8%. And they are saying that out of the 46 killed in the first 20 days of 2024, it's 11 fewer than 2023. And if that is the case, according to the JCF, 46 murders between January 1st and Saturday, January 20, 11 fewer than the 56 murders recorded last year. I still don't understand the figures here because they keep on saying that crime is going down. I am no expert on anything, and I would love for somebody to explain to me what these numbers are saying, because I'm trying to understand. It's an open mic day today. For those in Jamaica, you can call the studio number there at Root 96.1 FM, 658-280-8512. WhatsApp number at Root 96.1 FM in Jamaica is 876-225-9478. 876-225-9478. If you don't have any credit on your phone, you must have some Wi-Fi you can call in. Call in and tell us what is going on in your next of the wood. And for those on the YouTube, you know the number on YouTube already. You can call that number to talk about what is going on in the land of wood and water. The whole concept of, I don't think we should have 46 people murdered already since the start of January of this year. It doesn't look good it do not look good at all. It do not look good at all in the country. And a lot of people are saying that we must shut our mouth. But the fact of the matter is it don't look good. It do not look good for 46 Jamaicans to be murdered and the year just started. The year just started and yet 46 of us is murdered. 6 Jamaicans to be murdered. It don't look good. Is it that our people need some social intervention in what is going on in the country? Something is fundamentally wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. And for those who continue to create mayhem in the country, for those who continue to believe that the power that they have lies behind the trigger of a gun, we need to haul and pull up. We need to haul and pull up. And we continue blaming government for the high crime of our country. Yes, we have to blame them sometimes, yes. But we the people have work to do. Maybe I'm wrong, but we have a lot of work to do. We can't continue year in, year out. Our murder rate is spiraling out of control. And what are we doing about it? We sit down and accept what is going on. Government alone can't solve Jamaica's crime problem, you know. And when I say government alone, we are the government also, you know. We the people are the government. And we the people must take a stand. And call out to those in power. that come together. Let's all come together and see what we can do to solve this crime pandemic. Because it cannot be the start of the year, January, 46 people were murdered. Huh? Good morning, yo. You make me laughing this morning. Good morning, yo. Good morning. Thank you. I'm seeing it in a long while. By the way, there was a demonstration in Miami on the 19th of January, organized by the Jamaican Diaspora, but organized by Dr. Rupert Francis and others. I was there also, and I bring it to you live. There's a next demonstration that is being organized now for I think it's for New York and Washington. Jamaicans from all walks of life is crying out what is going on. The high level of violent crime, the high level of corruption, and the high level of nepotism and cronyism. And I think that is why a lot of Jamaicans are fed up of the system and they have decided to take to the streets. We're being blamed and they're saying that how on earth can we be talking about the rampant crime and violence in Jamaica when people are saying that the guns are coming from the diaspora? Now, you know something. The Prime Minister of Jamaica came to the United States many times to speak to the high up of authorities in the American government to see if they can stem the gun going into Jamaica. But we must call a spade, you know. There's guns coming in from Haiti to Jamaica. There is guns coming from Haiti to Jamaica. And we have to do something about that. The rampant killing is going on as if people are bird shooting, they're bird hunting. But they shoot down people as if they are blackbirds. For a nation that was built by Christianity. We're a nation of people who believe that there is a God. And Jamaica have churches for spray man. I grew up in the church with my grandmother, my grandparents. So why is it? And we must call out to the pastors of the churches, you know. They're too quiet. The churches in our country are too quiet. They're very quiet. And all we're doing, because everybody we blame government for this and blame government for that. Yes, I agree. The Prime Minister told us that we're going to see without windows and door open. And I know we can't see windows and door open. But we need to do something to help to stem the crime that can happen to parents. Some mothers know what is going on. And all they do is wash up the blood of clothes. And when things happen today, it's going to come out and call for justice. We need justice. When they know what is going on in their household, they know that their son will go down there and murder Miss Matty. Because for some reason, Miss Matty have a bank in her house. Or Miss Matty buy one car. Miss Matty is rich. So you go down here, you brutalize and you murder. Someone now rape a 70-year-old woman. Murder her. We're becoming a heartless society. We're becoming a heartless set of people. But we have work to do in our country. And for those out there who believe that the power they have lies behind the trigger of a gun, be careful. Be careful. We cannot, as a people, continue like this for 2024. The mothers who are out there who know of their sons and their daughters involved in lottery scamming and using the money to buy assault rifles, using the money to do all sorts of things. There's a thing they call time, you know. Time is the master of everything, and time will catch up on you. Time will catch up on you. We cannot. And all the churches is busy doing it. Yeah, correct. All somebody knows talk about give your all to the altar of sorrow. They don't business about what is going on. Some of these pastors, I'm not talking about all of them, you know, some of them, all they want is the money. And they have 1 million in prayer breakfast for the people of Evelyn society. And when they go to this prayer breakfast, they sit down and they lick all the teacup and they take a champagne glass. And every day they have these prayer breakfasts. Have you seen any result of these prayer breakfasts? Huh? These prayer breakfasts are organized by the churches in our country. Want to see any result of these prayer breakfasts going on in this country? Every day I get a base of somebody dead. The high cost of living. We're 61 years old. And it's only $15,000 a week they can give us as minimum wage. Huh? Only $16,000 a week they can give us as minimum wage. What is going on? No better barrel, no better herring. We sit down and we say to ourselves, I'm a born comrade, I'm a born laborite. Until the day I die. Hi, Jesus. We must wake up, you know. We must wake up. And for those mothers, you don't know what is keeping Jamaica and keeping all of us, including myself, is a prayer for our grandparents. Is a prayer for our grandparents or our grandmothers or our godmothers. People who love us and take us as our sons and daughters. Some of the people who have us, they are not our biological parents, but they love us as their children. They're this for them prayer keeping us. Is their prayer keeping us? "46 people murdered since the beginning of January. The first 20 days of January, 46 Jamaicans were murdered in this country. And some of them, mama and papa, we know where they're going. But because we love the likes and the licky and we nyami, we licky and nyami. Some of them mama and papa know where they're going. But because we licky and nyami, we take you up. And we wash out the blood of clothes them. After your son brutally murdered Miss Matty. And he come home with the Benjamin and Franklin, he come home with them Nanny and the Mandley. And the Siaga. And the Buster. He come home with all of them. And have merrymaking while another person mourning the death of Miss Matty. You don't think God like ugly? And when police come shoot them down the car about justice, we need justice. Some of the people are nyami and licky. We know what is going on and we still accept it and says nothing about it. I am not saying that the JCF is all holy and honky donkey. Members of the JCF are notorious criminals and murderers. Some members of the JCF are notorious criminals and murderers. But the truth is the truth. I think there's a call coming in. Hold on there for me. Hold on. Me getting hold in. I don't know young anymore. Hold on a minute there. I can see if I can get this call coming in here. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make It Talk program.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I am doing good, sir. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty fine. I was just listening to your program, and if you don't mind, I would want to ask some questions and give my input.
On the topic today is 46 killed, you know.
Yeah, I saw it in the papers.
Yes,
but
go ahead,
I would
sir.
want to.
You only have.
I would want to find.
Call coming, so go ahead.
Yeah, I would want to ask if when we plan these demonstrations, does it not hurt the people of Jamaica more than how it hurt the government?
In what way it hurting the people of Jamaica?
Sorry?
In what way is it hurting the people of Jamaica?
Because it would present Jamaica in a bad light to the
bad light to us. So let me ask you a question. Hold on to me now. I may sound arrogant. Let me ask you a question now. So when people all over the globe hear about the 46 people who murdered, when people all over the globe hear about what money gone like Sammy Mouth, is not putting the country in a bad light?
It does.
So when the Jamaican people get together and decide to demonstrate, why would put the country in a bad light?
You sound very arrogant, and I'm not quite. No, I'm not quarreling. I'm just giving my input, and you apparently have an agenda. I don't have one.
I beg your pardon.
You apparently have an agenda. I don't have one.
What agenda do I have, sir?
I said apparently. I am not saying you have. I said apparently, based on how you sound.
Let me make something clear to you this afternoon. I, Jeffery Tavares, I'm not a member of any political party, nor do I want to be a member of any political party. No politician ever put on my fire. Okay, sir?
I get that.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You have something more to say, sir? Hello? Thank you for calling in. I have an agenda. When people speak out of what is going on in the country, we have an agenda. May God help us. One will have an agenda, that's your business. Nothing to me. What I am saying this afternoon, that we cannot continue blaming government for the high crime when some of us know what is going on. For those who want to call in to the program, either on Roots FM or the Make We Talk YouTube channel here is 658 and the student number for Roots and the 6.1 FM is 658 280 8512. 658 208 rather 208 8512. Or for WhatsApp only through FM 876 225 9478. And for the WhatsApp for the Make We Talk program is 954 529 8030. 954 529 8030. It's also a WhatsApp now. You can call that too. Thank you for calling in, sir. I have a political agenda. Thank you very much. Yes. The only agenda I have is that I love my country. That's the only agenda I have. I love my country. And it's hard to sit down and see what's going on in your country and do nothing about it. And because members of the diaspora or some members of the diaspora decided to go on a demonstration, we're bringing down the nation. May God in heaven help us. May God help us. It is now 11:28. That's 11:28 right here on Root 96 FM on the Make We Talk program. Besides, if I have a call, let me know if you have a call, please.
Okay.
You have a call. Pardon me? Besides this? Okay, she's not there. She's still in Sioux, but she's not at the system right now. But you know, when you
Are you hearing me, Jeffrey?
yes, Miss Isis, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that yeah, once the call comes in, I'll put it through, and we're gonna go to a break shortly. So, but once the
Yes,
call comes, I'll put it through.
right. You can go to the break, but I won't go to the break. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Yes. We're gonna play another clip in here because the Minister of National Security, Dr. Peter Bunting, Lord Jesus. The Minister of National Security, Dr. Harris Chang. The Minister of National Security, Dr. Harris Chang, is accusing the opposition, Peter Bunting, of defunding the JCF when he was Minister of National Security. We're gonna play that clip in here, that audio clip in here that we get. Hopefully we can everybody hear it.
The talk is, of course, that there was some major reduction in crime when a person was in government and he didn't get any money. Now, the first thing is the individual or the general secretary of the party. That in that party is one of the most powerful posts you have as a left-leaning party. And general secretaries are powerful individuals. And as reflected today, he could be considered the co-president of the PNP, of the operator. Yet, as minister, he defunded the police. In order to describe, no money was spent in any aspect of the police force. That the penny is so it dropped precipitously to near 40 per 100,000. And that's where a government inherited. That's where Peter Bunting inherited the crime rate in Jamaica. Analysis of the severe event every time had been done. All the professionals in the field of violence study indicated and said clearly, Minister, I took a very close look at the event.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Make It Talk program.
Afternoon, how are you, sir?
Yes, sir. You call back again.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you think this? What's your name?
Pardon me?
I'd like to call you by your name.
Make We Talk.
All right, Make We Talk is fine. Do you think that if we are finding problems, we should somehow have the solution? Because speaking about the problem without any solution.
I'm not hearing it clearly, sir. You're going here now.
She's not there. She's finished, but she's not at the system right now. But when you
And as hard as the work was, he said it took the gangs a minimum of 27 months to start reorganizing. And within a few months of that,
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, we talk.
Hello, welcome to the Make We Talk program. Good afternoon.
Yeah, you just cut.
Because
You
I'm
just
not
cut me
hearing you,
off.
sir. You're going in and out, sir.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead for me now.
Yeah, I was saying before I get cut off, if we have problems, which we do, shouldn't we have some form of solution?
Yes.
You know, highlighting problems, and I know you're a bright man. Highlighting problems about the country.
Are you a Jamaican, sir?
I am a Jamaican, yes.
Okay.
I said highlighting problem, and this is my opinion. Highlighting problem, and we don't offer any solution. It does not. It does not show.
May I ask a question, sir? When did you start listening to this program, sir?
I have been listening to this program for probably close to a year.
Okay, and you're saying that every time I come on the program, we just come with problems, no solutions?
I did not say that.
And well, I'm asking you the question, sir.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
And I would not say that. I'm just saying that I'd like to know what is the solution that you offer, because yes.
Hello, you're going in and out, sir. I'm not hearing it clear. You're going in and out, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
I said marching in all the major cities in the US and highlighting the problem. It doesn't, and there's no solution. What would be the solution that you would get from that?
Let me ask you a question here, sir. Don't you think if all of us come together, every single one of us come together and formulate a plan for Jamaica with the crime and so forth, you don't think we can come to a solution to the problem we're facing in our country?
I do believe, yes. Okay. Yes.
So that is why we're asking everyone to come together with us. Come together with us. And let's formulate a plan. The time everybody come on here and talking about we have a political agenda and Rattigan is this and Jeffery Tavares is this and Jeffery Tavares is that. We come together as Jamaicans and formulate a plan to the solution of our problems in our country.
Fair enough. But would you mind if I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How long is this talk on the air?
I beg your pardon?
How long since this talk?
I'm not hearing you clearly.
Yes, I'm asking how long has the Mequita program on the air?
27 years.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Why wasn't there any during the time of the previous government?
That is, you see, that is all the problem, you know. Uno believe, make I say it now, because everybody thinks that, you know. A lot of you people believe that because the Labour Party in government, we're bringing on the Labour Party government. That's what all of you believe. That's why you're asking me the question.
Yeah, but it does show. It does show a bias to.
It shows a bias to you.
No, it's not only me.
So let ask you this question, sir. Let ask you this question, sir. You don't see nothing going on in Jamaica?
If I don't see anything going on, Jamaica is doing pretty well comparing to where it is coming from.
Okay. Continue listening to
you. May I return that question? You don't see anything good going on in Jamaica?
No. I am asking you this question. You came and you said to me that we're bringing down the country, we're this and we're that. And I'm asking you, you don't see nothing bad going on in Jamaica?
Correct you. I did not say
that to begin with killing again. So from 2013 to 2016, we had an escalation.
Welcome back to the program, ladies and gentlemen, people. Why don't you go and consult the Jamaica Observer and the Jamaica Gleaner, who continue putting out how many people murdered in the country, who continue putting out there's a $1 trillion fraud going on in the country? Huh? The Gleaner said in that eye. You come on this platform and talking about I'm bringing on the country. Bring the country in what way? And because people decide to have a demonstration highlighting the problems that is facing Jamaica, Dr. Rupert Francis and others has approached this government and previous government and the People's National Party gain power tomorrow morning, and they're going on with the same thing. There will be more demonstration too. Good morning. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. Hello?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live on here.
Yes, how are you today?
I'm doing wonderful, sir. How are you doing?
Splendid. I watch your program and listen to your program a lot.
Yes, sir.
And there are many things I would like to say, but in the interest of time, I'll only say maybe 2 or 3 of them.
Say it, man. You have enough time, man. Say it.
I am very, very, very much impressed with what you guys and many of the other bloggers are doing, because it's clear to me that it's not really political. You guys are right in the middle. You're not PMP and you're not JP. So I watched it all the time, and that is what I pick up. What I would like you to know,
yes, sir,
and the other bloggers to know, is that the issue of the corruption in Jamaica is not merely centered around a couple of people. Take, for example, if the focus is going to be on the Prime Minister and his wife in Jamaica, always remember that it's not merely now about the government, it's about a political party. And the Jamaica Labour Party has no less than 10,000 core persons, okay, in its corners. When you talk about the MP, the ministers of government, the parish council people, and persons who are related by family and otherwise, including to persons who are staunch laborites, you're talking about no less than 10,000 persons all over Jamaica, including in the diaspora, all over. So when you look at corruption, where the JLP is concerned, or even the PMP is concerned as well, you're talking about a total of 20,000 persons, you know, sir. At least 20,000, you know, you're looking at there, you know. So I just want you to know that, because even just like here in America, where you have the Democrats and the Republicans, each party has no less than 20,000 key persons, you know. So you could be looking at, say, for example, the Prime Minister in Jamaica right now at this time. Or you could be looking at, let's say, the Charles family, Colonel Charles family. But then you'd have to look at Bruce Golden family as well, because they are related. So all I'm saying to you here is that when you look at corruption and nepotism and cronyism and all these things in Jamaica.
Hold on for me, sir. I hope
yes.
You're not saying that the Charles family and the Golden family are corrupt, you know. Because I don't want to come.
No, not at all. I'm just saying to you that in the event you were looking at persons like that in any respect, you have to look at their relationship. You have to look at persons who are cousins. You have to look at persons who are aunties and aunts and people are related. So I'm just letting you know one thing today, that when you look at corruption in Jamaica, if you focus on, let's say, 2 persons, for example, okay, you have to look at the government as a political organization, and in that political organization, you have no less than 10,000 persons who are tied to the GLP, key people, core persons. And then if you look at the PNP, it is the same exact thing. So the corruption is not merely looking at 1 person or 6 persons or 8 persons. The Jamaica Labour Party is an organization, and it has no less than 10,000, okay, core key persons from Jamaica all the way into the United States, Florida, New Jersey, New York. They're scattered all over. And if you switch that, and now you look at the PMP, it's the same exact thing. So if you look at cronies, if you look at people who are related, I just want you to know It is not only merely, say, a handful of persons. Where the GLP is concerned, the government, you're looking at a minimum of 10,000 persons scattered all over. And the same thing for the PNP, sir. And that's all I have to say.
Before you go,
okay?
Sir, before you go,
Yes, sir.
Go, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your
yes, sir.
views are, you heard about the demonstration that the Dr. Rupert Francis and others had.
Yes, indeed. I heard about it and I watched it from start to finish. And I did also mention that at that event, you will have moles. You will have moles who come down there. And you saw exactly what happened, that there were no less than 2 moles there. And they have a right to be there. Mm-hmm. Okay? So when you look at, okay, anything that has to do with corruption, okay, say for example, nepotism, you will never be able to eliminate or minimize nepotism and cronyism in Jamaica. Never. You will never be able to reduce or minimize or eliminate, because those things start from out of primary school and high school. People are friends from primary school, they are friends from high school, and they carry their friendship right through. Right through, they carry their friendship
so what you're saying,
from high school.
So what you're saying to us, sir, that
yes,
if I enter politics and I have a
yes,
best friend in high school, and I went to politics, I went to high school with and in college and in university.
Yes, precisely.
I pull him into or pull she into politics with me and give them high position of the Vumva and the Vumva.
Yeah, and not merely put them into positions neither.
Yes.
But in addition to that, you think your friend who you sat in primary school with in Jamaica, or who you sat in high school with, don't even go to university, who you sat in high school with in Jamaica, you think you're going to be in a prominent position and they come to you for help and you don't try to find a way to help them? So all of this cronyism that people talk about and nepotism that people talk about, this is coming from out of high school. And I just figure I want you to know that also as well. Okay? I have a friend who has a mechanic shop and I needed him to do something for me. The man came out on a Sunday, which he has never done in 25 years, because we went to the same high school. Okay? Yeah. So don't fool yourself. And if you go back in history, Peter Bunting, Mark Golden, Gary Sinclair, and the other one there, Daring, whoever. These are 4 guys who are joined to the hip from out of high school, sir. You'll never be able to separate them. It's not merely about the politics. They are best friends from high school. And if it's one slice of bread, the 4 of them gonna eat it. Okay? And there is something in the Gleaner in Jamaica that says something extra, where through your persons who socialize. And there's one in the Observer as well. Look at it on a day-to-day basis and you see who's eating and drinking with each other. And who is socializing with each other. So PNP and JP is not necessarily an enemy. They are not enemies. They go to the same parties. They eat and drink together. They socialize together. Their kids call up each other and talk with each other. I can guarantee you that one.
Hold on for me, sir. I want you to repeat it again.
Yes.
Because I have some Jamaican people who don't believe that. I have some people.
Well,
you have some people on social media who will tear down their Jamaican counterparts.
Yes.
For a party. And they don't know that the same party they're tearing on other person for.
Yes.
The Labour rights and the Comrades are very good friends. Repeat again for me.
Very, very good friends. Many, many years ago, you, Shearer, said it, that we eat together, we drink together, and we pay each other food bill. He said it many, many years ago. So have no illusions that they are enemies. They look out for each other and they do things for each other, and they're not gonna throw each other under the bus. And I'm just trying to say to you, in reality, be realistic and be practical. Okay?
And that is
people within a certain socio-economic bracket in Jamaica.
Yes.
You and all of your bloggers cannot do nothing about it, sir. And cronyism and nepotism, what you're talking about, you cannot do nothing about it. And that is here in America as well. Yes. The same cronyism is here in America as well. Do you think that any of the Bush family here in America would have done anything to Colin Powell when he was alive? And do you think that Colin Powell would have thrown any one of the Bush family under the bus? No, sir. And that is cronyism, but it's not obvious here in America. Okay? But just remember that this cronyism and this nepotism that you guys are talking about in Jamaica, People are friends from high school. Whichever high school you attend, do you believe that if a youngster come to you for a job and you is the CEO for a company and you attended the same school that this youngster attend, your eyes open up wide when you see his resume? Because you went to the same high school in Jamaica. I don't even want to say the same university, just the same primary school and the same high school. People form their bonds from out of high school and they're not going to turn their backs on each other, sir. You think that a particular person who went to Campion College or Excelsior, wherever, and you know this person from high school, clearly without a doubt, okay? None of these persons, worse again if they were socializing from high school, no, it's not going to happen, sir. So you can rest assured of that one. What people are looking at in Jamaica as cronyism and nepotism, people are friends from high school. You can cut out university, cut out primary school from high school. And high school people who bond together in high school, they eat and drink together in high school and they study together in high school, they're not gonna throw each other on the bus. Just remember that one.
So what you're saying, what you're saying to me now, caller, is that
yes, sir.
Based on what is going on in Jamaica, if
yes, sir.
If the PNP should come into power and they found out that there is some misappropriation of funds within the previous administration, they will not do anything about it.
Can you repeat for me?
I'm saying to you, based on what you're saying to me now,
yes, sir.
If the People's National Party should gain state power tomorrow morning,
yes, sir.
And for instance, saying that they do some investigation, they found out that the previous government was involved in some nepotism and cronyism and some misappropriation of funds.
Yes, sir.
They will never investigate it then.
I wouldn't say they would not investigate it, but they would try gingerly. And if it has anything to do with person of a particular clad, nothing is gonna come out of it, sir. Okay? Even just on the basis that they went to high school together, sir. Okay? And remember that people are cousins, and you don't know who are cousins, you don't know who are uncles and aunts in Jamaica. And out of 2.8 million people, remember I told you, go back to what I said initially. Within the JLP, the core members of the JLP are not merely the MPs and the councillors, sir. They have their cousins, they have their aunts, they are intertwined by marriage, and you're looking at a total of no less than 10,000 individuals, sir, attached to the PNP. And the same thing for the PNP as well. And the same thing for the PNP as well. Do you believe that if the PNP come to power tomorrow, cronyism and nepotism and corruption will be there? Because Mark Gordon is only one person. True. He's only one person. True. I guarantee you, corruption, cronyism and nepotism will exist in the PNP if they come to power. Because persons are now just sitting, waiting for them to come in. And the moment they come in, persons submit their qualifications and their resumes and they're ready now to take up their position because they have been out there hungry for a while. They have been hungry for a while. Remember that. While PNP were in, JLP were out there very hungry, very, very hungry. Now when JLP come in, JLP are making sure that when we get out of here, we will never be hungry again. None of the persons in the JLP at this point in time, should they lose and be out of power, they will never, they and their cronies and their people, they will never be hungry again for the remainder of their natural lives, sir. And when PNP come in again, should they come in, they are coming in to make up grounds, okay? And persons are just sitting on the outside just waiting because remember, cronyism and nepotism starts from in high school. From in high school, sir. People know each other from high schools and they are bonded from high school and they look out for each other for high school. Worse again, if they graduated the same year and they know each other, well, that's it, sir. Can't say I didn't tell you that one. So this thing about cronyism and nepotism that you guys are trying to resolve in Jamaica, how are you going to trace and track down 10,000 persons in the JLP? Tell me. And some of them are in Florida and some of them are in New Jersey and they're scattered all over the United States. How are you going to track them down and find them? Wow. How are you going to track and find? How are you going to track down 10,000 persons from the PNP? And they're scattered all over Jamaica and they're scattered all over the United States and as far as Canada and all over. Okay? Now that you put the pressure on these people, you think they're going to come and do investment in Florida? No. They're gone to New Jersey and they're gone to Philadelphia. So what you're saying? How are you going to track? How are you going to track down these people? Their cousins and their nephews and their nieces and all these people who are related to them. How are you going to track them down?
So what you're saying to me, caller, is that Jamaica is
Yes,
in a
sir.
serious problem from what we killed Philip and Philip dead long time.
Make no mistake about it, and it is not unique neither. It's not unique. It is not unique at all because we have it here in the Republican Party and we have it here in the Democratic Party also as well. Yes, and I just gave you one example. Colin Powell,
No.
the late Colin Powell,
Hold on,
he would never, he would never throw anyone in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My producer is saying to me, don't make a mention those names again, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. So
careful.
it's here in America as well. People are in political party here in America, and they look out for each other. They look out for each other. People even look out for you based on your last name. People look out for you based on your last name. So all of what you talking about there in Jamaica, sir, we have it right here in the United States of America, sir. Okay, we have it here in the Democratic Party,
as a Jamaican,
and we have it here in the Republican Party, sir. Yes, sir.
As a Jamaican, sir, as a Jamaican, what
yes,
do
sir.
you think? What do you think can solve the problem we face in our country, Jamaica?
Okay, what could possibly happen? Yes, and I'm gonna tell you.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you. Based on how the focus and the emphasis has been on corruption and all of these things, should a couple, even 4 or 5 or 6 politicians in Jamaica are indicted, they're extradited, they're prosecuted, and they're sent to federal penitentiary in the United States, then that I believe is something that would scare a lot of people, and a lot of people would start to think twice. Okay, because remember now that when you have wealth that you're not supposed to have, you have to find a place to put it. If you cannot put it in the bank, and it's very dangerous to hide it somewhere, etc., then you have to start putting things in people's name. And if you notice, even in the case of Royal Reid, he could put things, as you saw, in his helper's name. He couldn't put things in nobody else's name because he never have any social connection to put things in their names. So the helper got involved. So I just say to you, to put a dent in it is when about 4 or 6 prominent persons in Jamaica, for example, they are indicted, they are extradited, and they are tried and prosecuted, and they're right here in America, and they are sent to federal penitentiary.
So how can
that is what will cause persons?
How can
yes,
that
sir.
be done now, sir? I mean, if there is no, how do you think that can be done?
That can be done because remember, anything and everything that you do in Jamaica, the U.S. Embassy knows about it in Jamaica. Yes. And I guarantee you, and don't believe that here in America, law enforcement don't know what's going on as well. They know. And as we speak at this point in time, there's no guarantee that there are persons in Jamaica and other Caribbean islands as well who are not currently being investigated and evidence are being built on these persons. Okay? And at some point in time, I believe that this will happen. This will happen. Okay? Because of your geographical location to the US and because of the infrastructure work that China is doing in Jamaica. You don't think people are looking at it and wondering what's going on here? Those things are being looked at, not because the US don't come out and say something about it, but those things are being watched. And you can rest assured, I believe that at some point in time, a sweep is going to be made, and I believe no less than 4, maybe 6 persons, prominent persons, will be indicted. Once they're indicted and they're extradited, then that again will put a dent in many of the things that's happening in Jamaica. If you notice at the BVI, or they held on to the premier in the BVI,
yes, the British Virgin
okay, and he's gonna have to call names. So you're looking at maybe 6 other persons, okay, stemming from his problems. So he will have to call names. So 6 other persons gonna go down. So that will send a message to the BVI. So as you look at, and if you notice, Jack Warner in Trinidad has been sitting there for a while. If we can bring him here and get him here and he's going to call some names, then that will put a dent in Trinidad, for example, and we'll go down the list. But I believe that investigations are being done as we speak where Jamaica is concerned, and what it will take is about 4 to 6 prominent individuals are indicted, extradited, and tried right here, okay? And if you remember Noriega case, okay? And tried right here in the United States and sent to federal penitentiary, then persons will start to think twice.
My God. So
yes, that is what I think it is.
what you're saying to us now, sir, is that
Yes,
the
sir.
only way the corruption can stop in our country
Yes,
is
sir.
unless the American government step in. And I think that is why at one point the American government and the British government embassies
Yes,
gave out
yes, sir.
joint statement by saying the corruption in Jamaica lies in the hands of the Jamaican people, sir.
Without a doubt. But remember, they're talking about democracy. And when you come to democracy, you're talking about mass demonstration and all of that sort of stuff. And that is essentially what they're talking about as it relates to democracy. But, okay, make no mistake about it. The corruption in Jamaica is so blatant and it is so brazen that the US, not gonna turn a blind eye. They may not do something today and they may not do something tomorrow, but make no mistake about it. They have their, I believe they have their report already, and they're gonna do something about it because Jamaica is too near to the US, okay, to let them operate unbridled, okay, without any checks and balances. And again, not because you don't hear the US make any mention about China's geopolitical, I would say, how they crystallize, how China crystallized its geopolitical dominance in Jamaica by building infrastructure. Not because you don't hear the US say something. You don't think we're not watching and we're observing on all the different things. You think that what happened? You think that what happened down at the airport down in St. Mary? Yeah. You believe that those things are not being taken and note of and those things are not being watched. You think that the way the Integrity Commission is being treated, you think that, okay, the US not watching and the US don't know. The US know things about people in Jamaica that even they themselves don't know about themselves. You can rest assured of that.
So do you
rest assured. So remember, you asked me the solution and I told you what eventually gonna lead to the solution, sir.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question though, sir. We have a couple minutes left on the program here. Roots FM, when you're ready, can take it away from us. But we're gonna continue a little few more minutes with this gentleman here on the call. But let me ask you this question though, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you look on what is going on, and people, you hear people talking about donor funds and funds, couple billion will come in to fight the crime situation in Jamaica from donor funds, donor countries, and so forth. And police don't have ballistic vests and cars and so forth. And you think the US is gonna come down one of these days and say, look here, we have been spending our money and you're not going where we're supposed to go?
Without a doubt, it's federal funds, it's federal monies, and they're looking for racketeering and they're looking for fraud and corruption. So without a doubt, without a question, those things. But remember also that if you hit the JLP where this is concerned, this also was happening when the PMP was in office for many, many, many years as well. Yeah. If you remember your history, Keeblemon was a minister of security at some point in time in PMP, and all the different persons there from way back when. So fraud and corruption has been taking place in Jamaica long before this government has been in there. It's been taking place even long before 1972, even long before 1972.
Hold on for me, sir.
Yes.
We're going to say so long to Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner
Yes, sir.
Hold on for me,
yes, sir.
We're going to say so long to Roots FM.
Yes, sir.
The voice of the inner city. Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city is now 11 o'clock. But we're going to continue here on the Mequitar program for about 5 to 10 minutes with this caller.
I can call you again if you want to, but never make any mistake about it. If you hit the JLP, you're gonna have to hit the PMP as well, where your investigation is concerned, because both of them is practically literally the same thing, and they're also interrelated, and they're related to each other as well.
Yes. Are you aware of this Magnitsky Act?
Indeed, I'm fully aware of it. Anything that you talk about, and anything that all of you, the other bloggers, talk about, I heard it, I saw it, I know about it, because at the end of the day, when you think people are not watching you and you think that people are not listening to you, they're watching you and they're listening to you. And persons maybe don't say anything or they don't comment, etc. But any and every and all things that you and all of the bloggers talk about, I saw it, I know it, and I know about it. So I saw what's going on. Yes, I know about it.
My.
Yes, sir. Because all of it that you're talking about, even the letter that Dr. Francis wrote, and the letter that another gentleman wrote, that should have been done in an affidavit format And if you did those letters in an affidavit, you didn't even need to contact the government in Jamaica in terms of what his opinion is. If he did that letter in an affidavit format, and got it notarized and send it where it needs to go, action would have been taken and nobody would have known who did it. No one would have known who did it. Okay?
So who
the two letters that were written, you don't need to ask. You will never get a seat at the table with any Jamaican government. You're not gonna get it. Because first of all, trust is involved. You need to be on their team, and you're seen as an adversary. So you're not gonna get no seat at no table. Dr. Francis and his people, they will never get a seat at the table with the government because you're not one of them. You're an adversary to the government, okay? And they must have you in trust and in confidence to sit with you, okay? I know you're gonna sit at the table with persons who you don't trust and who you don't have confidence with. So you're not gonna get no seat. If you really needed action, he should have done his letter in an affidavit format, get it notarized, and send it off to where the letter needs to go. None to the Jamaican government. He shouldn't send nothing to the Jamaican government. He should have sent these things to the federal government here in America in an affidavit format. That is what he should have done.
Oh my God. So what you're saying to
me,
sir.
Sir.
What you're saying to me now on the Make We Talk program here, it is
should not give no notice. He should not give them any notice because the government will never sit with him. And if I was a part of the JP government, I would not sit with him. I wouldn't sit with him and I met with him. So if he needs action, he should have done his letter in an affidavit format, get it notarized, and he know where to send his letter to in the United States and send it there. And he have gotten better response. Yes, sir.
So what you're saying to us this afternoon, sir, it's not
because they will never sit with him and meet with him. They're not gonna meet with him. I would not meet with him neither if I was a part of the government. Not him.
My. Caller, don't hang up. I want to talk to you off air. This is where we're going to say so long from the Make We Talk.
What Francis did give a warning. Should never give any warning.
Don't hang up. I want to talk to you off air. Hold on for me. Don't hang up. I want to talk to you off air.
Is what should have gone to the different.
Hold on for me, caller. Caller. Hold on for me. We are gonna go off air. Caller, hold on for me, please. We're gonna go off air because I need to speak to this gentleman here. Okay.
Yeah. Call me.
Okay. We'll do that, sir. Thank you for calling in. Thank you. Wow. That's a mouthful. That is a mouthful. My. That is a mouthful. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffery Tavares YouTube channel. We're going to go off air now. We have another program coming up at 1 o'clock on I9 Radio, the Voice of the Caribbean, the best radio station in South Florida. I9 Radio, the Voice of the Caribbean. Join me at 1 o'clock then. This is where I say so long from here for another day. May God bless you. And may God bless Jamaica land we love. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffery Tavares YouTube channel. Wow. Join us this evening at 7 o'clock. Because we're going to do something for you. A special program coming up at 7 o'clock this evening for you all. God bless you all. Have a good day, everyone.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk.
If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffery Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffery Tavares represent yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affect the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk.